He's been a great source of inspiration and support and strength behind many initiatives which I have been doing. So, for many of you who may not be knowing, I teach Carnatic music in Bay Area, California from 2009. And of course, in fact, Vishal and all were one of, in those days, our frequent accompanists in our school. So nice to see, and thanks to Rajarajeshwari ma'am for giving this wonderful opportunity, training so many students, because as sir was telling, Geeta is something which we want actively the youth to be involved, because all the kids learn many compositions, all these things till they go to the college, but after the college there is a huge gap, and whatever they have learned they will come back for sure, the exposure, but it takes some time. So, but this initiative, we hope, even when they go to college, it is just not music part, but it is a life lesson which they will take along with them. And in fact, in our school itself, we have done Geeta retreat last May when sir was here. So I hear my own students, they say, my parents say, they are all reciting that Geeta in the Sangeeta format and they are doing their homeworks. So that was the impact when we started this Geeta Sangeeta, which had on these youngsters. So without much further delay, so we will start this program. And so as they sing, I will be narrating, and there was a list given by Rajarajeshwari ji, and as we already said, all these compositions are the reflections. It's just that we have to give a little more mind and think, and how it has been reflected in the Geeta, the comparison is given. So welcome to each one of you today, and we gather not just for a musical presentation, but this is a journey. A journey where Geeta becomes Sangeeta, where timeless wisdom finds its voice through melody. Across cultures and generations, people have turned to music to understand life, find peace, and connect with something deeper. Geeta Sangeeta brings that same idea to the timeless wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita. Instead of reading the verses, we sing them together, so the message becomes something you feel, not just hear. We begin with Dhyana Shloka, which talks about the Gita as the heart of the Mahabharata. The Mahabharata is the world's longest epics, filled with complex characters and dramatic events. The Gita is not just another chapter, it is the heart of Mahabharata, the moment where the story turns into a guide for life. That is why the Gita is so precious. It is not a commentary written later. It is not a message passed down through someone else. It is spoken directly by the divine Bhagavan Krishna with compassion, with patience, and with the intention to uplift not just Arjuna, but every one of us. We start today's presentation with the Dhyana Shloka. Rendered by another disciple of our Guru Vidwan P. Sundarajan sir, Srimati Achaya Harini. this Dhyana Shloka, this was not composed by Veda Vyasa, but it gives all the essence of the Bhagavad Gita in just one shloka. And this shloka is beautifully tuned by none other than our Guru Vidwan, Sangeeta Kalasadhara Vidwan Jayasundar in the 9 different ragas, like a Navarada mantra. Next we move on to Balayanaya in the raga Chandrajyoti. This song beautifully captures the essence of chapter 1 and 2 of the Gita. The 2 lines in the Charanam highlight how Krishna guides Arjuna by explaining that the consequences of sins do not affect either him or Bhagavan Krishna. Arjuna is deeply emotionally connected and confused in the conflict of the Mahabharata as he faces his own kin, Bhishmacharya, his great-grandfather, Drona, his mentor, Ashwatthama, the son of his teacher, and Duryodhana, along with many friends and relatives. This sentiment resonates universally. Instead of giving Arjuna a command, Krishna gives him wisdom. He teaches him how to face fear, how to understand duty, how to rise above confusion, and how to live with clarity and purpose. Bhagavan Krishna identifies the root of Arjuna's anguish as attachment, emphasizing that this attachment is the foundation of all sorrow. Human life is incredibly precious and carries wisdom. Our existence shouldn't just revolve around basic needs like eating, sleeping, experiencing anger, and feeling fear. These elements don't define our true responsibilities as humans. God has blessed us with the ability to discern right from wrong. If we aim to elevate ourselves, we must focus on dharma and strive to contribute positively to the society. Krishna diverts Arjuna's attention towards his duty as a warrior. Alanadu Kauravulanu Anachamana Alari Doshamu Anu Naruni Juji Papa Palamu Neeku Tanaku Ledu Ani Chakkaga Palanamu Seyaleda Tyagarajanuda. The following verses from Srimad Bhagavad Gita are relevant from the chapter 2, verse 19. Ya enam vetti hantaram yaschainam manyate hatam ubhau tau na vijanito nayam hanti na hanyate. Krishna explains beautifully to Arjuna that neither of the two is knowledgeable. The one who thinks that the soul can kill or the one who thinks that the soul can be killed. In fact, the soul does not kill, nor can it be killed. The illusion of death arises due to our identification with the body.
Yagenam veti hanta yaschainam manyate hatam ubhau tona vijanito nayam vanti nahanyate. Nayam vanti nahanyate. Nayam vanti nahanyate.
Balayanaya Nirvaya Danto Balayanaya Nirvaya
next song is Manasu Swadhinamaina. As many of you might already know, in fact when we did the quiz also, we were talking about it, and Sir also mentioned, Bhagavad Gita unfolds as 3 Shatkams: Karma Shatkam, Dhyana Shatkam and Gnana Shatkam. We live in a world where the mind is often compared to a restless monkey, chasing shadows and fleeting pleasures. It is externalized, fragmented by desires and swayed by the dualities of gain and loss, joy and sorrow. Hence, Karma Yoga is the starting point for most seekers. And in chapter 6, verse 26, Krishna says, Yato yato nishcharati manaschanchalam astiram tatastato niyamai tadatmanyeva vasham nayet. Bhagavan Krishna tells Arjuna that when the mind, restless by nature, is restrained by yoga, the constant practice of turning inward, it becomes still like a lamb in a windless place. In this profound quiet, the seeker stops looking outward for fulfillment. It is this precise state of inner stillness that Saint Tyagaraja addresses in his Kriti Manasu Swadhina. This is a masterpiece where Tyagaraja gently reminds us that the journey towards God begins with the mastery of our own mind. He says, only when the mind is disciplined, purified and brought under control can devotion truly blossom. He possesses a verbal question, Manasu Swadhinamaina Ghanuniki Mari Mantra Tantra Mullela. To the great person whose mind is under their own control, what is the need for the further mantras or mystical formula? When the mind is Swadhina, controlled and resting within, it has realized the true essence of spiritual practice. It no longer needs external rituals, supreme bliss and stability. Krishna describes the result of this mastery as Sukham Atyantikam. The yogi experiences that absolute infinite bliss which transcends the senses, understandable only by a purified intellect. Established in this state, they do not sway, not even when faced with the greatest calamity. Tyagaraja mirrors, this is the final verse of his song. Agnanamu durvishaya rahituniki gata gatamikayela. To him who remains devoid of evil sense and objects throughout life, where is the further cycle of birth and death? He proclaims that such a person sees the entire universe within themselves. They are at peace with divine within, Nirupama, Niranjana. Whether it is Krishna guiding Arjuna to sit in the meditation, Dhyana, or Tyagaraja praising the Dhanudu, the great sage, who controls their mind, the message is one. The ultimate spiritual achievement is not in controlling the world, but in controlling the mind. When the mind is Swadhina, it becomes a mirror reflecting the divine, bringing unshakable joy and freeing the soul from all world dependencies. Now they present the Manasu Swadhina, a musical reflection of Gita's timeless wisdom on inner mastery and spiritual joy. I would request Sir to sing that few shlokas of the chapter 6. Chapter 6.
Yato yato nischarati yato nischarati manaschanchalam chanchalam manaschanchalam chanchalam astiram chanchalam astiram tatasto niyam yaitatmanyeva vasham naye vasham naye vasham
Maya
ಆ